Hi, America. Or Israel. I don't know anymore. It's hilarious here. I got questions. More questions. And they're never going to stop until we actually get some sort of justice. So, just wondering, the system, being the government, for what, a few generations, 10, 20, 30 years, whatever, has known about this, had, I'd say, minimum 10 million pieces of evidence showing that every rich and powerful person is doing these horrible things, and they've already investigated themselves. The criminals have investigated the criminals, and I will say they are at least honest. And they have told us the only recourse, the only way you're going to get justice in America on all these files is if the whole system collapses. Or it was something like, the system will collapse if you get justice. That's a goal. They told us what we need to do. Why the fuck are people still paying money to a system that is raping and killing their kids? Why are people paying for anything instead of going out and taking it like the government has shown us we need to do? Government is the example because that's the American people. So the government has said that it's nothing but criminals and it's perfectly okay to rape, kill, lie, molest, steal, groom, and sacrifice kids. It's not a question. That's what they've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. And with all those arrests, zero. And all those dead kids, and the ones that were lucky enough to live through that, I wouldn't even say lucky enough. This is your government, people. We've been spouting off for years. No one fucking listens. They think it's a joke. They're just going to look the other way. Just like that last president that couldn't finish a sentence, didn't know how to sign his name, was only trying to touch little girls whenever you look at videos of him. Hey, compare him to like 30 years ago. Exactly what I've said multiple times. It's a different fucking guy. Or he had a stroke. Anyways, at least we can use the term retarded because that was our leader. And whenever I say our leader, I mean China or Israel, because he wasn't here working for the American government. They had the files the whole fucking time. And it wasn't, well, actually, I don't think it was Russia. I don't think it was China. Israel's the only one that's perfectly okay with the raping and killing and the stealing and the molesting. They love to. That's what they do to Americans. And since America's being ran by them, I guess it's perfectly okay. You know, it's not like we would get no justice if they were raping and killing Americans. Not like they would just say, look over at that football game. And every fucking American that's not a piece of shit is wondering what the fuck is going on in the system. Why the fuck are we paying bills? Why would you pay for any bill when the government has proven, bent you over, and made it blatantly obvious that no, in America, you take what you want. You rape, you kill, you steal without repercussions. According to the American government, that is perfectly acceptable and okay. But let's go back to the part where they said the system will collapse if we get justice. The same system built on the backs of raped and killed and molested kids, built on the backs of hardworking Americans, the same ones that are working 70, 80 hours a week, struggling daily, every fucking second, just to be able to meet our bills, to pay a fucking government that's killing and raping us. What the fuck is going on, guys? Seriously. I don't know. Either we're nothing but pussies or we have no balls. We don't give a shit. We're trying. We're going to. We're dicka. No. You've proven that nothing will happen. You've stated and proven there will be no justice other than the criminals investigating the criminals. And we're supposed to believe that. Does anybody else care about America anymore? Or is this just a place where, you know, horrible shit happens and as long as you got enough money and power, no one cares? I've been in the system. And for me to say all this shit, actually, I would say it means a lot. It really does. Anyways, for those that know. Anyways, is anyone care enough? Let's just start making meetings. In every state, we need to come together to talk about this and then to get our country back. So what platform are we all going to move over to? Does anybody care? Does anybody fucking care? This is your lives. This is your kids' lives. You're going to tell your kids, welcome to America, or America's great. But sometimes they will rape you and kill you and molest you and steal from you. But it's only the American government that does that, and it's perfectly okay. What the fuck, guys? Seriously, nobody should stop until we get justice. There is none at all in any way. Anyways, I'm going to take a deep breath and then I'll come back. Seriously, guys. Seriously. How can you look at your family, your kids? How can you look anybody in the fucking eye and know that this shit's happening? And every one of us are going to be guilty if we don't do something about this. Every one of us need to stand up and come together. America, my ass. Home of the raped. Land of the fucking dirty. I'm sorry, land of the pedophiles. Home of the raped. Really, guys? And Trump, seriously. You started off as okay. You actually had common fucking sense. Well, compared to that last piece of shit, it wasn't that hard to finish a sentence. And they think we're supposed to be okay with this and be happy that we're going to get a little bit of justice. They're just going to take all that money and power, put somebody else in charge of that area so they can groom and do whatever they want to those positions in power. Anybody else care? Anybody else just want to do exactly what the government has told us we need to do? Make the system collapse? What's the best way of doing that? I guess we'll have to talk later, not on here. I don't know. We could all say it's hypothetical until you do any research. Then it's a statement. You don't have to even say that shit anymore. Don't be a fucking pussy. Speak your mind, speak the truth. Hypothetical my fucking ass. Anyways, good luck, God bless, and do research, people. That's all you got to do. And you have to learn to stand up and get your country back, if you care.